today about two things, temptation and testing. Have you ever heard the saying, the Lord will never tempt you beyond your, what you can handle? That's a complete lie. The reason I say that is because temptation is not from God. Right? Temptation is all from the devil. God will test you, but he will never tempt you into sin. In James 1:13 it says, when tempted, no one should say, God is tempting me. For God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he tempt anyone. So when you're walking your walk with the Lord and you feel like you're being tempted, it's not from God. Temptation will send you into sin. 1 Corinthians 10:13 says, no temptation is over. This is where people get this from. This is where people get, God will not tempt you beyond what you can handle. This verse right here. Now I'm going to read it to you one way, and then I'm going to read it to you the way it should be written. No offense, Lord. No temptation, 1 Corinthians 10:13. No temptation is overcome you, except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. All right? That's where they get this from. But let me read it to you a different way. No temptation has overcome you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let what the devil has tempted you to do beyond what you can handle. Okay? So the difference is, what it's saying is God will not let you be tempted beyond what you can, beyond what the devil puts on you is what he's saying here. He's not saying he will tempt you, because you just read in the other verse that he cannot be tempted, therefore will not tempt you. So God is not the one who tempts anything. He will not tempt you into sin. He will not attempt to do that. That's the devil. The devil has been doing this for a long time. He's been doing it slowly and methodically throughout the years. And we'll go through a couple of these things. His spirit is running in full power. The past 70 years, the world has the ability, little by little, the world has come to accept things as the normal. Let's look at a few of these. Everything's okay. Everything's sold with sex, from alcohol to hamburgers at Hardee's. Sex. You ever see those Hardee's commercials where the girl's eating the burger and she's all just about naked? That's the devil throwing slowly by slowly up through there, has made it where that's acceptable. 70 years ago, you wouldn't have seen that. Access to porn on the internet. That's just the norm today, guys. But slowly by surely, the devil has made it accessible to our kids. Disciplining our children. We can't even touch them anymore. Can't put the belt to them. Okay? They're killing our babies in millions. But that's just the norm. Legalizing drugs. That's now the norm. I mean, come on. Slowly but surely, the devil is playing these things into our kids and our society, and we consider it acceptable. Killing cops is okay. They all deserve it, don't they?
No.
You know, two cops get killed, it's no big deal. But I think all people getting killed should be recognized and put on the news. This whole society is turned to evil, and it's a slow, methodical procedure. The devil is very good at this. Gangs, too many to count. That's just the way it is. Human trafficking, the numbers are down, so it's all good. You see what I'm saying? Marriage, anything goes these days. Just go for it. You know, politicians more corrupt than ever. 10 Commandments removed from everywhere. Stomping on the flag. Christians can't pray, but Muslims can. My point is, slowly but surely, the devil has made it acceptable in this society. Anything goes. And we got to make a stand. You know, the bottom line is the Lord Well, he knew all this was going to take place, but we shouldn't accept it as Christians. God, these are all temptations from the devil. Tests or trials are from God. God will test you to strengthen you. He will not tempt you into sin, but he'll strengthen you. Luke 16:10 says, those who God can trust with little, he will trust with much. So he's going to test you and see if you're faithful enough to do what he says, and then he'll give you more, and he'll give you more, and he'll give you more to strengthen you in your walk. He wants to strengthen you. That's what it's all about. Moses parting the Red Sea. Did Moses do it? No, God did it. And he strengthened their trust in him because he did it. Remember the message a few weeks ago when the pastor talked about Gideon and the 300 soldiers. You know, he didn't tempt them into anything. He was testing Gideon to see if he would obey. And 300 soldiers took on thousands and wiped them out. That was the message Doug spoke a few weeks back. How about Joshua in Joshua 6? He was tested. He was tested and told to march around the city. Remember Jericho? And he believed God, and he trusted God, and he walked around the city, and it collapsed. He didn't have to do a thing but trust in God. He wasn't tempted into sin. He was being tested, and it was to strengthen his walk with the Lord. Here's the things God never tempted he never tempted anyone in the Bible. He tested them, okay? And he brought them closer to him to trust him more. He does the same with us. He'll never tempt you into sin. That is Satan. God strengthens you. Satan destroys. God actually delivers you from Satan's temptations. All right, so let's look at James 1, 2 through 4. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of any kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Perseverance must finish its work, so that you may be mature and completely lacking in anything. You won't be lacking in anything when you follow the Lord and keep in his way. So in closing, know the difference between temptation and testing. It will help you with your walk with God. Where it comes from, if it's a test, you need to push through. And if it's a temptation, you need to flee. It will destroy you.